Welcome. The Montgomery County Public School System Board meeting is now beginning. Today is April 15th, 2025. The time is now 2 o'clock. This meeting is now being called to order. There is a quorum established. At this time, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Madam President, I move that we approve the agenda.
Is there a second?
I second it.
It has been moved and second. All those in favor of the agenda approval do so by a showing of hands. It is unanimous. At this time, the board will go into executive session, but before we do, I'll read our executive session statement. The board will go into executive session to discuss good name and character. We should be in executive session approximately 15 minutes. During the executive session, no votes will be taken. Is there a motion to go into executive session?
Madam President, I move that we go into executive session.
Is there a second?
I second.
All those in favor do so by a showing of hands. It is. I just did. It was for good name and character. That was the first thing. Oh, for the motion. Gotcha.
I
I'm so
move,
sorry.
Madam President, I move that we go into executive session to discuss good name and character.
All right. It has been moved and seconded. All those in favor do so by a showing of hands. All right. Thank you. It's unanimous. All right. Into executive session.
This is her forte, this is her field, this is her love, and she has just rocked it. And we could not be more proud of Miss Norris and the job she's doing. I'm the interim superintendent, Miss Wilson, and I am here because your teacher, Mrs. Norris, is our teacher of the year. Out of all of our teachers in Montgomery, we have chosen your teacher, Mrs. Norris, to represent all of our teachers as the teacher of the year. So we are so excited. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is so cool. I really appreciate this. Okay, this is amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome, and we did that because of all of your innovation. And when we look for teachers of the year, we look for teachers that create innovative experiences for our students, not only in the classroom, but are also examples for other teachers and leaders. And so you are that this year.
But I really appreciate this. I love this job. I love what I do. I love these kids are amazing. I have high expectations for them, and I think they know that. But at the end of the day, they're some of my favorite kids, and they do incredible things. They make this job amazing.
She was my third grade teacher, actually, and she's been one of my favorite teachers ever. She's always so fun. She's never sad. She's always like happy and smiling, and she does such fun stuff with us. She's just the best.
We love you very, very much, Ms. Norris.
Congratulations.
Good afternoon. We're just so excited to host Dr. Mackey and his team. I've had a chance to connect with Mr. Wobbles, who is the Director of Department of Agriculture. And it's just really good for us to be able to partner with Sweet Grown Alabama. Our students thrive off of healthy living habits. And so we want to make sure that we stay engaged with Sweet Grown Alabama to ensure that our students have healthy eating habits.
National School Lunch Week started with John F. Kennedy in the 1960s, and it was brought about to bring awareness to everything that the Child Nutrition Program does. Nationwide, we serve over 30 million students, and we just wanted to bring our initiative Farm to School, kick it off and start off with doing that in our district for this week. It started with a phone call from the Department of Agriculture. They wanted to increase farm to school activities in our district, and they selected us to do a test run and hopefully do it in the future.
And today, you know, we're featuring Alabama grown products throughout Montgomery County at the Montgomery County Schools. So there's over 18,000 pounds of food today that will be served in the cafeterias in Montgomery County that came directly from Alabama farmers.
You know, one of the most important things we can do is help make sure our students are healthy. And being healthy means eating healthy. We want students to know where their food comes from. We're fortunate that in Alabama, agriculture is actually our #1 industry. Brings in more money to our state's coffers than anything else. And so students need to understand that this food comes from Alabama. Certainly we have food that's shipped in also, but it's all grown by farmers here in the United States.
And with the cafeteria, our students come together and they eat at the table. Parents are so busy now, and to have students experience family in the cafeteria, but not only experience family, but to have farm to school products.
Ooh, the perfect school lunch. Well, you know, you definitely in every meal you gotta have a good staple, so a good meat. So I'ma definitely go with some chicken, some grilled chicken, some like seared or sauteed chicken, probably with mashed potatoes, some bell peppers, some fresh fruit, and not milk, but probably juice or water. But milk works too, because you need milk.
When I was at Avalon Middle, I gave 8th graders the ACT because kids were just coming to school. But I need you to do more than just come to school. Since they're taking Algebra 1 with me, and that's a large portion of the test, so I started giving it to the students then because it was all about exposure. And most kids are just afraid. So I wanted to give kids a fighting chance, start exposing them early, and then I want you to think about there's more to life than just going to school, but what you plan on doing with your life. How you been thinking about that? So that was important to me, and that's what this program is kind of doing.
What we've been going over a lot in my class is the ACT. So we've been doing a lot of ACT problems, and we're hoping to get our ACT scores up for the students who are participating in the class that I've been teaching in.
Right now, I just took a little test in math, and basically I learned that I need to manage my time a little better because I tend to ponder over questions too long, and I know the answer, but I kind of second guess myself. So now I'm gonna know next time when I do that, just focus on the questions and manage my time wisely. My hopes are to become an artist and either go to an art school or just an HBCU. That would be really good to get in there with almost a full scholarship if I can. That's my biggest goal, so I don't have to pay for college. I want to go for free. So I hope this program will help me with that.
I have been attacking English, reading, and writing, so I've been bouncing around from each content area. But as far as some of the skills that I've been incorporating is time management as well. Unfortunately, for each area, it's a different time guideline. There are different parameters, but I've been getting students familiar with those, giving them test-taking skills, showing them, getting them familiar with the content. Like for reading, for an example, if they know their strongest passage, why not go and attack that passage first? So just getting them familiar so when they see it on ACT test day, it won't be foreign.
Since I'm going in engineering, I do want to try and study the sciences and mathematics a little harder so I can get those scores up for engineering schools I want to apply to.
Main things I really wanted to benefit from this camp, and one of the main things I signed up for it was because I just want to improve my ACT score in order to, because the higher my ACT score is, I can, broaden my horizon and expand my opportunities and stuff like that.
So our goal is to give them early exposure. So we're doing calculator practice, we getting them familiar with the formulas, and we're also going over actual ACT problems. So giving them that early exposure so they're prepared by the time they take the test in the 11th grade. Showing them how to use process of elimination. We're showing them how to plug in the answer choices to get the answers if they're unable to solve the problems. We are showing them how to work backwards, how to draw pictures to figure out the math problems. So we're going over several different strategies to help them increase their scores.
And we also going to pay, every kid that's in this program will be able to take the ACT. They're going to pay for them to take the ACT. So that'll give them some exposure. And the more, even the middle school kids, because 40% of the ACT is material you get before you get to high school.
pull us up. We will now convene the special call board meeting. No votes were taken during executive session. This meeting is now being the meeting is now adjourned. Our next meeting will be May 13th, 2025 at 5:00 p.m. in the regular board meeting, training room 1. The meeting is adjourned.